getting hay up this year. So this is actually the week of 4th of July, and still working on first cutting. I think last year I had it all up by the start of June, but got caught up in a drought this year. Got a little late start because of that, because I didn't really want to burn the fields up. So here we are, and then it got wet, and then now it's just hot and humid. So I wish the humidity was down a little bit, but it's supposed to be 100 and I think 3 degrees on Friday this week. So I'm very humid, so I figured if I didn't do it now, I probably wouldn't get it done. But pretty thick stuff down here just because cut it so late. Got a little more mature than I'd like, a little stemmy. But a lot of good orchard grass in here, so it make pretty good hay. But just running a little bit later than I'd like. I think I've got like maybe 6 acres left here in this little piece. We'll probably cut 60% this year of what we normally get out of the field because of the drought. So hasn't been too good, but it looks like we're finally getting into some stretches of some rain here, so things might turn a curve here and have a good second cutting. I'm hoping today, it's supposed to be so hot today. I just cut this yesterday and was hoping I could maybe bale it late this evening. With it being so hot today, I don't really want it to set out another day and get just burnt. So just tedding it here early this morning, and then probably throw a rake on it about maybe mid-afternoon. Put it back in windrows. So I'd like to keep a little bit of moisture in it if we can. Just like I said, so it's not so dry and crispy. Keep it a little bit green. That's what we cut over there a couple of weeks ago. So as you can tell, it's rebounded really good. It's a really bumpy field, sorry. Rebounded really good. I just cut that last week, this piece. I broke this field up into 3 pieces just with the weather. I was just afraid to have it all on the ground and cut it and bale it at the same time with all these pop-up showers and stuff we get. So that back there, actually I cut it and then a pop-up shower came and it got rained on once, so that was only like a few acres, and that was really thin stuff, so I wasn't too concerned about it. This actually made really good hay over here last week, and I expect the same out of this little patch. So I did cut maybe 1.5 acres or so over the hill there, just some cow chow. I'm gonna round bale it. I ended up picking up a round baler at an auction back in the spring. It's a John Deere 410, so probably don't have the best reputation of round balers, and I knew that. But when it's $300, sometimes you just throw your hand up, I guess. So we'll see how it runs. When I first got it, it was locked up and the tying mechanism didn't work and belt was off, so we'll see how it goes. If I get 20 bales out of it for the cows, that'll make me happy. So I did fix a couple hoses on it, probably got more in hoses than I do in the baler. So not planning on doing anything else to it. If it needs anything else, it's going to the scrap yard. So no sense of putting a lot of money in something that's kind of wore out, but I just wanted to have the option to make some cow chow every now and then, and some round bale form instead of squares. Alright, we are back in the rake. It is, not sure what time it is, 3 o'clock Sunday, and I think I'm gonna get it baled today. went and tested it and it was fine. Just did the old farmer twist test. Didn't really do a good job of picking my windrow width right here, so I'll have to redo this row. But that's okay. I can see the heat dissipating off the hay here, so it's definitely starting to cook. Try to get it in these windrows and try to save a little bit of the color. It's always going to look a little brown when it's this mature, but at least like to have a little bit of green. Got the dust flying a little bit. It's definitely dry. So, back, different pair of shades. Y'all like them? Let me know. Shady Rays. I have broken and lost too many pairs of Oakleys and Costas and whatever else. I finally gave up with designer sunglasses. So if y'all are looking for something cheap and good, Shady Rays. I think I bought 3 pair for 150 bucks. So what did me in is I bought a brand new pair of Oakleys for a bike race, and they lasted 3 days because I ran over them with my skid steer. Didn't even make it to the bike race, so I gave up with them. Check them out, link will be in the bio. Alright, it's time to go bale some hay. Probably gonna get 310 bales out of this if I had to guess. Maybe not quite that much, maybe 275. Which isn't too bad. Got a few bales left over here from last week. Temperature's about 90, a little toasty. I'm gonna go ahead and start chucking it in the bales. Alright, so first thing is we're gonna take the pickup down. Adjust from transport mode to working mode. Pull up here to the windrow. Lower your RPM. I can get the stick. There we go. Alright, so I'm in high gear. I need to be in medium 1. Bump up the RPMs. Baling. Got a New Holland shirt on, and I ain't even got a piece of New Holland out here. I guess the baler's actually made CNH. We'll do probably 10 of these and check the moisture. Make sure they're weighing alright. Last field it was about 55. I'll shoot for 60. Average weight. There goes the pack pack of 10, but none of those were bales that I just baled. This little side right here and then come around and actually hit the inside row there, just to give this a little bit more time here to dry out. I'm sure it's fine, but just to be sure. Not too hard to back up, get where you want to go. Oh, guess I can't do that. Alright, got like 5 more bales here. I'm actually going to go down to low right here. It's so dang thick. There we go. I like that better. Now one more bale. And we'll go check densities. Here goes a pack of 10. Right here, see what we got. Turn the baler off. Safety first. Alright, so there's the accumulator. Packs of 10. Let's see what these look like. We'll put a little bit more pressure on the plunger. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly this stuff dries out. What about this long bale? Yeah, I need a little more pressure on the plunger. So to do that, I'm just gonna turn this knob right here. A quarter turn. Not even sure y'all saw that. Don't want to do it too much, then you end up with 80-pound bales really quick. Draw back right here. This tractor, kind of, you got to go between medium and low. It's like just missing one gear in one of the ranges for this. It seems like. I like a heavier windrow myself, as you can tell. I like to fill the chamber up. That way you get a really nice even bale, consistent bale. You don't have to change your speeds and RPMs as much. We're gonna get some hay out of this little piece. It's good. Need it. bump it up to mid-range here in just a second. Got a lady coming to pick up hay at 5. So I just wanted 50 bales by then. I think we're doing pretty good. Pack and then we'll go check the bales one more time. Put the camera outside. Help her follow me around. Alright, let's go check them. That's what we want right there. That's what we're baling up. I mean, it's got a little stem. Not all the brown is stem. I mean, that's like stem. Some of this is just the orchard grass. So it's a pretty good mix, actually. Tie grabber did well. So I left a row here and a little small row over here. I'm gonna test that old auction baler off tomorrow. See if I can make a round with it. But I think we ended up with 265 on the counter. I've got that 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 230 on the trailer. Lady came and picked up 50. So what'd I say? 280. And then here would be probably another 30 bales. So you're right around 300 or so bales. So pretty close to what I thought. But I'm gonna take this to the barn and call it a day. Pretty good load on this tractor. I mean, not really, but just a lot of weight back there. Ain't no problem tractor, I guess, but a couple more on the trailers. Tie grabber. Don't have to worry about losing any bales. That's nice. Low and slow. Might be able to get 3 round bales out of that, maybe. Just little 4x4s. That's my guess.